All right, so I would just want to talk a little bit about my Sig P320 45 ACP and the upgrades that I did to it. So I bought this gun maybe several months ago, and it was out of the box. It was of course stock, of course, and it had the original grip module and the curved trigger and all that. But I made a few upgrades to this one because some people think that you cannot do any upgrades to the 45. Now there are some upgrades that you can't do, but there are some upgrades that you can do now, especially since we have the X10 version now, the 10 millimeter version of the P320. Now I just want to go over some of those upgrades that I did to mine in order to make it look like this. It is much better than stock than what came out of the box, and it is just way better. So I'm gonna start with the magazine. The gun is clear, by the way, which I have these Gray Guns X10 bases on here. Now, if you're gonna buy these, you have to use the X10 bases. The 9mm bases will not work. Now, this is something that you don't have to have, but I really wanted these aluminum bases because I just like the way they look. These are not like plus. They don't add any extra rounds, so these are just to if you're running a mag well, it allows you to get a grip if you're running a mag well. I'm not going to run a mag well in this one, but I do have one of my X10, but I'm not going to run one on this one. Now, if you're going to use these bases, the the mag insert, the 45 actually comes with a round magazine insert. You have to swap these out for the 9mm, the square versions, the updated versions of the mag insert. So you have to use the newer version of the inserts. Now the 9mm version of those will work with the 45 magazine. So, but yeah, those are the ones that I'm using. You can also pick those up from Gray Guns. But yeah, I tried to use these round ones and make them work, but they won't work with these bases. So you have to have the square ones if you're going to do this upgrade. Now, the next upgrade that I got done to this is the grip module, the X10 grip module, of course. Now, the only grip module that they have at the time I'm making this video is the full-size grip module. Let me show you here on my X10 here. But they have this one. This is the only one that they have available. I picked up this grip module from ACP Prototype, and I had to chop it down. And if you look at it right there, you might be able to see some sanding marks or whatever where I had to chop it down to make it fit this gun. Now, basically what I did, I just took, I assembled the gun, I took a Sharpie, and I just marked it to the front of the slide, and I put it on the bandsaw, cut it, and I left a little bit of material there. I cut it a little bit longer just in case I screwed it up, and then I just took a like a file and filed it all the way down, filed it down to the shape, and then I just took some sandpaper and sanded it, and it turned out really good. And as you can see there, turned out really good. I can probably do a little bit more sanding, but it's fine though. But as you can see, it's even with the slide, with the 45 slide. But yeah, I think it looks good. But if you're going, and another thing, if you're using this grip module, you have to use I bought this gun as a compact, and so this is a longer grip module. It uses a full-size magazine, so you have to use the longer magazine. So you're going to have to, if you have the compact, you have to get more magazines. You will not be able to use your compact magazines. You have to get the full-size magazines. So, yeah, I had to buy new magazines. Now, the next upgrade that I did was the X Series trigger. Now, this gun actually came with the 9mm, not the 9mm, but the curved trigger on it, and I wanted to, of course, I wanted the flat trigger. Now, when I bought a trigger from ACP Prototype, and I wasn't sure that this trigger was going to work because I wasn't sure how the 45 SCU was different from the 9mm. So I didn't know if it was going to work. So I just tried it, and it worked. and it went straight on just like any of the 9mm or the other P320 triggers. So, but yeah, it went straight on, and it's a good trigger. Got a good pull, good reset. Now the reset, I added what do you call it? The Armor Craft spring that gives it a better reset. So that's why it has a better reset anyway. So some people don't like the P320 trigger, but I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. But yeah, I just don't really upgrade my triggers anyway. I have no problem with the Sig factory trigger. So yeah, now the next upgrade I did was a gas pedal. Fits right on, no issues. The 9mm trigger. So I also have one of my 10mm. So the 9mm version of that works with no issues. So, but yeah, Olight, I'm keeping the Olight. I know a lot of people don't like Olight, but I'm keeping the Olight. This is their newest version, which is the PL Turbo 60,000 Candela. I mean, took it to the range, you know, it stayed on the entire time, zero issues with it, no issues with it. It didn't flicker, didn't shut off, nothing. So yeah, I'm keeping the Olight, so because I like it. But yeah, I think that's all the upgrades that I've done to this. I can't think of anything else that I've done to it. But yeah, but so far, I didn't think I was gonna like this gun as much as I did, but I mean, it has been 100% reliable. Zero malfunctions. I've probably got about, since I've got it, probably close to 700 rounds through it. Because I know when I first got it, I bought 600 rounds of ammo. And 3 different types of ammo. And I fired all that off. And then I bought some more, and I shot about another 100 rounds. And, but yeah, I would say about 700 rounds through this gun. And I had zero malfunctions. Absolutely not a single malfunction with this gun. Hollow points, 180 grain, 230 grain, it's just blast them. And this has been one of the best. This is just more reliable than the X10. The X10, I can't say the same for the X10. When I first got the X10, I probably had, I don't know, maybe 8 malfunctions in the first 2 magazines. And everything on it was just tight. It's a lot better now because I did some work on it. But yeah, the 45 just blasted everything with no issues. And all I've ever done was clean it and oil it. But yeah, there's my upgraded 45 ACP. So, but yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.